5347 is on a final request, circle to 33.
Lucy 5347, go around, climb maintain 3000, flight plan.
3000, heading, go around 3000, Blue Streak 5347.
American 3130, contact approach, no, shoot, standby.
Crash, this is alert 3, crash.
What's that?
That was the black box recording?
No, that was the tower.
Oh.
That wasn't the black box. That was the
Okay.
tower. So, what's up, everybody? Happy
Hi. That doesn't go there.
Thursday,
You have to put the right one in the right hole.
February 13th.
February.
February.
Day before Valentine's.
February.
Day before Valentine's Day.
Times or times?
You want to know what I'm so excited?
Times. Did I say times?
No, I
No.
just like the rest people.
What?
You always make me question it.
Valentine's or Valentine's?
Fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just checking.
Valentino.
I was like, what? Don't mess me up.
It's just.
You want to know what I'm so excited, guys,
What?
Okay.
for what I get for Valentine's Day?
Yes, I know.
Ignored.
2 hoses.
Me too.
You get 2 hoses for Valentine's Day? I figured she'd only get you one.
Kinda. No.
I get
What?
In a roundabout way.
I get 2 hoses. We're gonna go to Lowe's and I get to pick out my new hoses.
Oh, we're going to Lowe's?
That's the only place that has my
Oh, then
hoses.
you only
Home
get
Depot
one.
doesn't have them.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
High dollar shit.
That's good.
The Carnegie's here or something? Fuck.
It is. They're expensive. That's why I'm getting them for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
What kind of hoses are they?
They're the ones that like don't kink and
They're
they
black.
don't crample up. And they're
Oh,
black
just so you know,
hoses.
the ends of those are what's going to fail on.
No,
Yeah.
they
No.
don't.
No, they don't.
Is the space age designed by NASA, right? The ones that expand?
No.
No.
It's like
Those are crap.
they're almost like air hose. They're that thick, but they don't crinkle on you or anything.
No, they'll blow out in the middle before.
It blows
Yeah,
out in the
go
middle
back.
because like rubbing against the bricks.
Okay.
That's how I killed it.
They don't kink.
When you rub your hose against the bricks,
they don't
you
kink.
get
No
a hole
kink
in
in
it.
my hoses,
No
baby.
kinking. Pound it, brother.
Pound it, brother.
There you go.
Yeah, that's what I get to get. I'm so
Hey, so
excited.
pretty excited. I have an announcement tonight.
Uh-oh.
So we
Other
have,
than getting me my hoses,
we have a brand new sponsor. Very excited about it.
Plan B?
So
Shit.
Plan B. So right
For your
there,
hoses.
right there in front of you. So
Oh, I thought you were trying to tell me something.
no. So
With this, I was gonna ask.
So-
It's anti-aging cream, and I was like,
So-
"Are we trying to?" I'm the youngest one in the fucking room. Really?
Project Y.
Look it up.
I know those guys.
Because-
Yep. Yeah, we actually have a flyer for
I
them.
know those
So I'm
guys.
Pretty excited about that.
Why is our thing not?
What?
Nothing
What's it
here.
doing? How does it work?
It's
You put it on your face, and it makes you not old.
an anti-aging cream.
We are not live on Rumble. Oh,
Yes, we
5
are.
watching.
We are.
So can I,
No, we're
You
not.
can sample.
right on,
You
Go
can.
for
see if I look younger next week?
See if you're looking during next week.
Yeah, we're not on Rumble. Our commercials on Rumble, and we're not on Facebook either.
Well, what the shit?
Oh, why are we not on Rumble?
We are not. Something is angry.
It's because you showed that the plane crash. I know. No, Rumble doesn't do that.
No, Rumble doesn't care. Here's the one that's open. You can try it.
Technical
That sucks.
difficulties.
I was like, we're just literally just playing. There's 8 people watching, but we're not fucking playing anything.
Well, that's a bitch.
Can you go look?
It
We
says
have one.
it says live chat too, which is
It
crazy.
says live, but our live isn't red. That's the live chat for the commercial because it says we're starting soon, but it doesn't show it. Yeah, because it says starting right here, but it's not starting.
I don't know if it's an instant
So
facelift,
something's
but it's an
with-
anti-aging.
No, it's not. You're gonna have to use it for a little bit.
Okay.
Joey, can you pull up the flyer for Project Y?
After cleansing skin, apply small amount.
Next
of
one
clean
down.
face and neck area.
Yeah.
Sweet.
It's the one above the Ydcast. No, up, one above that.
Well, the good news is, Lindsay,
There
this
you
is
go.
for it's just for men.
I know.
It's not for you anyway.
No, it's not for me.
There's that ad.
There it is.
Project Y
They
because
got
we
good
like
stuff.
They do. They have some good stuff.
Why? Because we can.
And a lot of it's coming soon, but they are a sponsor, so they're gonna
Well,
we're gonna be giving out some samples on the show. So.
I would say we got we got that, and what? Don't we have something else? We rated their thing the last time we
unofficially,
were
yes. Unofficially, yes.
you. Is it boner pills?
Officially, no. No.
No, but I mean, with the from Project, well, we got lots of stuff.
We got the
still-
eye. We got the eye serum. We got the tattoo stuff, but that wasn't.
but that's
they
not
made that for
theirs.
somebody else, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh.
Is the ICM serum?
it will be theirs. The eye serum will be theirs.
That you're using that now. Well,
Yes and no.
You were.
I were.
He
I
were.
was. I
Well, you're
were.
gonna have to if you're gonna be their sponsor face.
All right, I'm gonna go fix.
Go fix Rumble, please.
Rumble. Figure out what's going on with
Ooh.
Rumble here real quick.
Talk amongst
Um,
yourselves.
And then so for those of you that don't know, they do a podcast every other Wednesday, and it's called the Ydcast.
Talks about
And-
all sorts of. There you go.
and
It's
they-
them guys.
Lindsay, tell them about it.
It's good stuff. So they talk about because women have self-care and all that other crap.
What?
Because we take care of ourselves.
Heard about
Not
that.
really, but we do. And it's the Ycast talks about how men need to take care of themselves too. And it talks about health and fitness and mental health and all that good stuff.
It's not going to make me a metrosexual, is it?
No, it's just being aware that you have to eat different things and vitamins
Yes.
that men need to take in more than women do.
They were on your podcast once.
Long time ago,
Long
yeah.
time ago. I remember that.
Yeah. And his Rob's been on a couple of times.
I remember them talking about dietary stuff for men and
Yep,
stuff. and I was
talking
like,
about
"God, that
dietary
sounds like
things and
great
stuff you need
advice."
to eat.
I wish I would listen to people.
Great advice, not included in Jack because it doesn't include chocolate and hamburgers.
Chocolate hamburgers, Circle K hot dogs, all that kind of horrible stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, oh, they're terrible. They're
Circle
so-
K hot dog?
No, actually, Quick Trip, because Quick Trip has
Okay,
this,
QT is
they
better.
have this crispy onion shit that you put on it. It's so good.
No.
Well, you ever had like, what are they called? You know, like when you make green bean
Like the
casserole?
French onion thingies?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
those.
The shaky onions go on.
The,
It's so
shaky,
good
the
on a hot dog.
crunchy shaky onions
Yes,
go on the hot
it's-
dog.
Mom diggity, I love it so much.
You put it on the hot dog.
You put your onion stuffs in there, and it's just
Do you
delicious.
put like ketchup or
Oh yeah, well,
mustard and
so here's what I-
sauerkraut? What
no,
do you do?
no, just my.
No.
I put mayonnaise. So one packet of mayonnaise split between the two because you always get two because you get a deal. Then one packet of ketchup. only
So
half a
one
packet of
mayonnaise,
ketchup,
so half and half.
full packet of ketchup or mayonnaise between the two hot dogs. Then half
So-
packet of ketchup between the two hot dogs. But you fill the bottom of the bun
So
with
just
the onion
barely
bits.
any ketchup.
Yeah, just a
Just a
discolor it.
smidgen. Okay.
Just so I don't feel like a weirdo with just having mayonnaise. on my-
Mayonnaise on your. Okay.
Something about that seems odd, but yep. Then I get the jalapeno cheddar or the cheddar,
And
hot
then you
dogs
put crunchy onions on top.
underneath. Goes on in the bun. Put that first, then yeah, it's delicious. It's wonderful. Got a nice crunch to your hot dog because that's what you want is a crunchy hot dog.
I mean, I guess I could. I mean, I used to put Funyuns on my sandwich.
Yeah, so that's just as weird.
So I mean, I can follow you on that.
Doritos on tuna fish?
No.
No. Oh, change your world.
Hot
change your
Cheetos
life.
and mayonnaise.
Oh, hot Cheetos are illegal in my house anyway.
What?
We can't have hot Cheetos.
Why? Because you eat the whole thing.
No, I don't eat the whole thing. Paisley eats the whole thing, and then it all comes back.
Ooh.
Her reflux.
It's a visited and revisited situation.
The reflux is apparent. Yeah, and so it's just
So we don't have.
we've had
so they're
neighbors
not-
leave a bag at the house on accident. It's
Oh
so
no!
bad. It's
They're
so
delicious.
bad.
I will eat the whole bag. That's why I can't have them.
Yeah, no, I don't care for the hot Cheetos thing. Even being Hispanic, I just all that hot chili.
That's what we did in high school. So that's what you do. You just eat a whole bag of hot Cheetos.
And you pour lime all over it like weirdos. Ugh, stuff's so gross.
No, just hot Cheetos. No, the lime thing was later. Like I don't know why they started that.
Hot chips in general, just not my thing. But I'm telling you, like the regular nacho cheese Doritos on a tuna fish sandwich it's
Really?
it's really good. It's a good
Okay.
texture addition. Barbecue chips on bologna. That's also, but yeah, I think it'd be good. Mustard sandwiches. I remember mustard sandwiches. It's disgusting, but it's a thing.
Good, thanks.
When you're poor,
What about fried bologna?
well, fried bologna, yeah, that's easy.
Yeah, I like fried bologna.
But no, when you're poor, you just take bread and you put mustard on it. That's your sandwich. I assume that's
I'm
what
not-
Christine's talking about because
I'm not. Thankfully, I missed that.
you were highfalutin.
We were not highfalutin. There was plenty of potato soup nights and
Ah.
fried bologna, but no mustard.
Fried bologna is
sandwiches.
not too bad. I'm not a huge fan of bologna.
I'm
general.
not either, but my mom would fry it, and it was like just before it was burnt, so it was like almost like
a potato
jerky,
chip, yeah.
but it still had a little bit of moisture in it. And then, yeah,
Ham and cheese loaf, actually, is kind of my favorite. Disgusting.
doesn't that have
lunch meat.
chunks in it?
Oh yeah, it's little chunks of cheese
Ugh.
embedded in the ham. It's,
Uh,
it's not head cheese, but
good.
it's pretty.
Oh, that's the clear one.
Yeah, that stuff's gross. That
Oh,
stuff.
how is that any less gross?
Having pieces of actual cheese inside a ham is no different than just put ham and cheese.
No.
Head cheese is a disgusting
No.
creation.
Isn't it like
That's-
fat or gelatin?
It's
Or,
I don't know really what it actually is.
I've
but it's
never
so
gotten it.
gross.
I've just looked at it.
I've seen it
and-
and just went, why would anybody create that? But then
Well,
haggis exists too. So
But then
gefilte fish.
Fruitcake.
There's so many disgusting foods.
There's those like fruit. What is the fruit square things?
What are you talking about? Fruitcake?
Yeah, but it's in like the square, and it's like a foot long, and it's like this,
Yeah, that's a
like 2
fruitcake.
inches by 2 inches.
Yeah, you cut them in little slivers. It's like rye bread with crappy fruit in it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Little holiday traditions that makes me want to stab myself in the head.
Yeah, I don't know why people do that.
People passing around.
It's not
fruitcakes.
good. I don't know why. I don't know.
Fried bologna bowls with potato salad in it.
Because they do kind of curl up.
The bologna. Do you just fry the bologna so that it's curved a little bit and use it as a bowl? Or
It
do you,
curves.
do you line a
When
bowl
you
with
fry
bologna?
it like curves.
Yeah, but I mean, she says fried bologna bowls. I'm curious. Is that
I mean, you can make bologna into a taco too.
true? Uh-oh.
Oh,
Stuff's-
technical difficulties. They're working on us. It's okay. Keeps working on us.
that's
It's
not good.
fine. It's never good. So yeah, fried bologna bowls. I get that.
All beef bologna or
What
the
about-
full amalgam?
No, the full mix. You can't do the all beef. It's not right.
Oh, I like the all beef.
That's the fancy stuff. You don't
Yeah,
get that when
it's-
you're a kid.
Otherwise, it's the lips and eyes.
You get the ones with the lips and buttholes and fingers and talons. Are we good? Let's check.
Hi.
If not, you're going to be on me and Jack's ramble show.
I'm gonna make us.
We're going to talk about cereal, and we don't even know how we got to cereal.
bologna bowls. That sounds good.
Bologna bowls upcoming. It says upcoming.
I know you got to give it a minute to catch up.
I'm waiting.
It's coming up. we cutting in on the worst conversation ever?
And 8 watching.
They showed a helicopter crash and started talking about bologna. I don't know what's happening. It's wildly unhinged. But oh, cool. So I'm gonna be younger by next week.
I don't know about that.
Well, I'm gonna do this stuff a better.
It's
way.
green up there on our check mark,
Okay,
but it's still
I'm-
not live yet.
No, it takes a minute.
Hey, all right. Nice job, Keith. You fixed it. Everything's good.
Well, there's 2.
Are you on?
Which one do you
I
pick?
don't. Look, I'm there.
The very top one. I
The
think.
tippity top one.
I don't know. There's a red mark on the one.
It says live. We're not live yet. Not yet.
That's fine.
Oh wait, it's coming. Okay.
All right. Well, maybe it didn't work.
Squirrel.
I don't know.
Hello,
We'll see.
everybody.
See, it curls up into a bowl. See,
What does?
bologna.
Oh.
Oh, did you miss our whole conversation?
I was in the middle of frantically trying to get Rumble.
We
back
talked
on, which
about
I don't think it worked.
Mustard sandwiches.
He doesn't care.
We talked about mustard sandwiches.
He doesn't care.
And bologna and head cheese
It's over.
and cheese and ham thing.
Let it go.
Jack's mean.
I am. That's my bad. Sorry, I don't mean to be. It's just TikTok's on now.
Yeah. All right. Well, I apologize, guys. I don't know what's going on with Rumble tonight. Rumble's
Broke
being a little
it.
Weird, so
Well, they did get. Well, Rumble didn't get mad. Facebook got mad because I shared it so many
Just
times.
wait till the solar flares
And
come.
it was
and
like-
we're all fucked.
we're all screwed. So if you're trying to watch on Rumble, we apologize. I'll upload it tomorrow if it doesn't take sometime tonight. So.
All
Not sure.
right.
It says
Sorry.
starting though here. It's interesting.
It says upcoming. Starting's the old one.
I know.
That's the old. That's the first one.
Yeah.
Speaking of
That's
TikTok,
always said starting.
are we gonna do music tonight?
Yes. we are.
Sweet.
Hope
All right,
so.
well,
So everything's
let's do the show.
downstairs.
Let's try to get to the show.
Let's
So
do
we're
it.
We're already 15 minutes in.
Let's do
so,
it.
So I figured it'd be good tonight to kind of talk about the
Life.
number of plane crashes that have been happening lately because it's kind of strange.
I'm only aware of the one. So
Which one are
Really?
you aware of?
the
last
helicopter, the Black Hawk, smashing
Yeah.
into the.
There's a million of them.
I've been too busy watching Doge and laughing my ass off. So
one? So that's actually the first one we're going to talk about it because it's really stirring up a lot of controversy. I think.
got
Well,
a video.
Because it was one of the first
do. Yeah.
ones. So there's more and more information coming out about it.
So first of all, what's your take on it?
Oh, I really don't know what purpose it would be. It seems too good to be random, but at the same time, I can't think of a good reason why. I don't know what it was covering up or what it was supposed to get our attention off of, because it didn't seem to work that well.
No.
I mean, it wasn't big enough deal because it wasn't anybody important on any of those aircrafts. Or at least they didn't report anybody important. You know, it's a soccer team or
Soccer team.
some
I
shit
think
like that.
it
It's like,
was,
nobody cares.
But isn't it? I don't know. It just seems kind of strange to me, right? I
Oh, it's
mean,
definitely strange.
You know, you got aircraft that have the capability of, especially the Black Hawks, you can sense anything around.
Yeah.
You know. And when you watch the video, it really is alarming because
It just
they
flies
had
into it.
plenty of time to move, right?
He
Not
is
so much
straight.
the plane.
Well, that's
No,
the
the
thing.
plane is what
The
the plane
helicopter
is.
just flew right into it.
Yeah.
And so it's like, okay.
And
so,
it's not like he snuck up on you and like, surprise, here's
well,
a
and
plane.
and it's not like those things can't be remote piloted either.
Right.
So that's the other big thing is like the idea that there was a person in there that was
Jack,
of
you're
any
jumping
American
ahead.
descent. Nothing about wasn't ahead. That was the immediate thought. It's like there's no way you guys, somebody who knows how to fly a Black Hawk helicopter, to fly a Black Hawk helicopter in front of a plane full of people.
Right.
There's not a person that's qualified and has the ability to fly that helicopter that would do that. I don't believe for a second there's anybody that would do that.
Nope.
I just don't. And unless they're just purely evil, in which case, how the hell did they get a Black Hawk helicopter?
How are you in charge? Yeah.
I know that we have some idiots in charge of some stuff, but I don't think anybody's that devoid or inept that they would put somebody who has the capability or the mentality.
Why would I use those skills to just
have access to a helicopter to go up there and do that? I just can't see it. Piloting it remotely makes a lot more sense to me.
But I think we also thought about that back in 2001 too, didn't we? Nobody ever thought we'd fly a plane full of hundreds of people into a building.
Well, we don't know that we did.
That aside, right? Because that's a whole nother show. But realistic, would you ever thought that that somebody would
you ever thought that Americans would sacrifice other Americans for whatever reason?
In a false flag situation, I know that they will. But this is why it doesn't make sense to me, because nothing was gained from it. You killed a soccer team. Who gives a shit?
But we were
There's no outrage. Nobody cares.
What were we distracted from?
It wasn't enough. It wasn't enough to really accomplish anything. The Patriot Act was a thing.
Yes, it absolutely was.
But this, on the other hand, who maybe I missed the narrative or whatever, but I don't know,
because there's a lot of planes that came after that make me think. So what is our purpose?
What happened to the drone thing? Weren't we scared of that? 15 minutes ago?
They're still there.
Like saying, there's just so much shit that doesn't catch our attention anymore.
I think that's a desensitizing thing. Truly,
I think all of it is.
That sounds like desensitizing to me, because the more you hear it, the more you're going to ignore it. Just like living next to a train, you're going to notice it for the first 6 months. Not so much.
Who wants to desensitize us from it? Because I mean, how are they going to pull the whole New World Order thing?
But you're desensitizing us to that sound, to being aware of that, to noticing it.
But go back to the concept of 9/11. Okay, even whether you believe it really happened or not, it's irrelevant at this point.
It's a power grab.
It was a power grab, but the idea that we have these guys were Islamic terrorists, right? They embedded themselves into our culture. They went to flight school in one of our schools in Florida, learned how to pilot a plane, didn't land for shit, but they learned how to pilot a plane.
Well, you don't have to land when that's your goal.
I mean, theoretically, couldn't the same thing happen here? If somebody implanted themselves into the military and wanted to carry out an act like this.
To be the remote control
for whatever
driver.
reason it is, right? Whatever reason they decided to do it, it is plausible.
Theoretically, I think it is plausible. I also think that what's necessary to become a person with the type of clearance and certifications to pilot a Black Hawk helicopter by yourself, or even with just a co-pilot, is a lot more than to get into a flight school in Florida. I could be wrong, but I just can't see that. I just can't see that coming to fruition, because most people that are military and are in long enough to get that level of certification are
pretty dedicated.
They're not stupid.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Who knows, right? I mean, you never know. And plus,
mental break, retirement, maybe terminal illness or something. If somebody have enough,
maybe they got screwed over in healthcare. Who knows?
I don't see what they accomplished.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, is I don't see any accomplishments from it.
No.
But my understanding too is, what's that? Did we really? Interesting. So we got kicked off. We got kicked off of TikTok.
Oh, misinformation. Oh, we're talking about stuff.
That's awesome.
Did I say drone and they didn't like it?
I don't know. Well, let's go ahead and hit remove there. Joey.
Remove. Bye, Tiggies.
Not sure what that is about.
Ticky talkers.
Good Lord, man.
Really, everybody's just got their panties in a bundle. Now, why are we sensitive about it?
Go ahead and remove it.
You're kicking me off. Why are you sensitive?
Changes.
Well, you want answers to questions? Who gives a shit?
Why are you sensitive then, huh?
I thought the censorship was going away.
It's not going away. It's never going to go away. It
absolutely kills me. What are we talking? We're not talking about anything bad.
We're talking about
TikTok
theories.
is owned by China. Right, China can do whatever they want.
It's a theory. We're not saying that's what happened.
No, I don't know.
Fucking irritating.
And our only safe place is Rumble, and we're not even there today.
It truly is. We try to bring decent content, right? And talk about things, real things, right? These are all real questions.
Yeah.
And we get kicked off of a fucking platform.
Yeah. Because,
So
hi, honey. I love you.
So this is not the week to fuck with me. Seriously. No, I've had a very bad week.
He has been like in a mood.
Jesus.
What the? fuck? Suck a wiener.
What did it say? We can't go live till the 20th.
I guess
Oh,
you're
okay.
not
We're not
doing
playing
music
tonight.
tonight.
That's a different channel.
Oh, okay. Then you're safe.
We're okay
Fucking
with
A.
that. Jesus.
What the
All right, I'm not streaming on TikTok anymore for this show. Not
Suck
doing
a.
it. That's
Fair
We're
enough.
not even on
Then-
TikTok, so
then
I
I
can't
can
even
talk, so I
tell.
don't have to worry about it.
yeah,
anymore.
it's just stupid.
Oh,
Absolutely.
jeez.
stupid.
TikTokers. See, I never got TikTok for a reason. You made me get it, and this is terrible.
So what I was about to ask before that rude interruption of TikTok kicking us off was,
Fucking
did anybody I'm asking the audience because, or if you guys heard about it. So apparently the pilot of the Black Hawk can only pilot it for 6 months.
Oh no shit.
Oh yeah,
Like,
it was just a
she,
baby.
I think it was a female, wasn't it?
No, there
Female
was a
pilot?
chick on there as well.
Oh, okay.
Oh well, hey, you know, silver
But-
lining. I don't know.
No, because there's a dude and a chick.
Sorry,
There's a
asshole.
dude and a chick
Oh,
on
nice.
there, and you hear, and I haven't heard. Joey said he heard the like black from the plane. I haven't heard the stuff from the plane. I heard the air traffic controller stuff
Right.
where it talks. It hears them, and he literally says like you're fucking with the wrong people.
That's different plane crash.
No, what?
What, Joey?
Hold on.
Hold on.
Okay,
but-
yes, please.
But that wasn't.
That was a different plane crash.
I don't
right?
think that was.
No,
for the
that was
Potomac
this one. That
Was
was he's literally says you're fucking with the wrong people, and then you hear her scream
Oh, because
2 seconds later.
the
Help
title
me.
of it said it was the private plane that crashed in Philly.
No, that wasn't the private
All right,
plane.
go ahead and play it, Joey. I have it listed as you're effing with the wrong people. Yeah.
That was from the Potomac. That's from the air traffic controller.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Go ahead and play it, and everybody can.
What are y'all here?
Fifty-six 0908 Foxtrot Northeast.
Was that you're talking with the wrong people or you're fucking with the wrong people?
Play it again. Yeah.
What are y'all here?
Fifty-six 0908 Foxtrot Northeast.
Was that you're talking with the wrong people or you're fucking with the wrong people?
He says something after it, but I can't catch it.
Do you hear an accent?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
so what?
Yeah. But did you hear you're fucking with the wrong people?
I couldn't.
You
I
can't-
didn't hear either one clearly. When it first played, I didn't hear hardly anything clearly. I heard people. That was about it. Then after they said it the second time, I can hear it either way.
Yeah.
And then if you play it a little bit longer, which of course he doesn't have on there, the air traffic controller talks, and then it goes back to the Black Hawk, and you hear her scream, "Help me."
I don't think it was on that video though.
No, it wasn't on that
Oh,
video.
okay.
It was a separate one because it
Okay.
was literally just the air traffic controller stuff. It did a bunch of stuff before, and then it did a bunch of stuff after when I was listening.
That's interesting. It's an interesting banter on an
On an air traffic controller line? Yeah.
Well, it was almost kind of like when we listen to the ghost stuff, right?
Yeah.
It's kind of like you have that conversation, but it's a conversation on top
Behind
of that
it.
that you're
Right.
hearing. And where's that coming from?
Well, and it's so tough because again, just like the ghost stuff, without the influence of somebody telling you what you're hearing,
Right.
it's really hard to hear.
Here.
I don't know how many times I would have to listen to that clip without any prompting before
Before
I
I got
actually heard
something.
a phrase
Right.
Yeah.
because it's just so muddled and low. But you know, you just don't know. All I think about is the poor air traffic
Something
controllers
said-
who had to watch that shit
Right.
because they're seeing it happen real time, going, like, "Oh, this is going to be really fucking bad."
Yeah.
Yeah. And whose decision? And was it mine? Did I have any control over this? Was it something I did? Was it something I said? Was it,
Terrifying.
What about the pilot of the plane, right? You know he saw the helicopter
Oh, yeah.
coming.
He's like,
What
here
the
we
shit
go.
do you do? I mean, you know,
Well, what speed are they at that point? Like 100 and something miles an
They were I watched the plane. They were about 500 miles an hour
hour? Motherfucker.
because
on landing.
yes, because they were coming down. They were slowing down significantly. 500 miles an hour was when they dropped off because I watched, me and Joey
500
watched it.
top speed traveling, so they had to be slower than 500 miles an hour.
No, because they weren't that close yet. They were still over the river. They were slowing down significantly, but 500 was when they knocked off of their
Joey,
radar
play
and
that
sensor.
Potomac video again. They were pretty low to the ground in that video.
Because the one I sent him literally had the whole track and it had the speed the whole time. You remember that, Joey?
Here we go.
just aiming right towards him.
Yeah, that's
but
crazy.
no,
That's
because
crazy.
there was.
Yeah, I don't know what the speed was, but I think
I sent it to. It was one of the first videos I sent to Joey, and it literally showed the speed the whole time. It showed the whole route from when he left,
if he's 500
and he
miles
was
an hour,
off
there's
of
no way he's
route. The
Yeah,
plane was
there's no
off
way
of
he's on
route.
the
He wasn't
helicopter.
where he should have
Yeah,
been.
Because I mean, that's the whole thing. The whole air traffic controller thing comes into play because they can't see shit.
Yeah.
No, you're literally just going off what
You're at
everybody
about
else says.
when you're landing like that, when you're at that altitude, you're at about 125 maybe.
No,
Still.
it
Yeah, I was
wasn't
still
that
thinking
fast.
sub
Yeah.
200.
Yeah.
But who the hell knows? Either
Hold
way,
on.
he didn't want to have the helicopter. They wouldn't expect it either.
Yeah, that's how horrible is that? You know, the co-pilot's looking out, going, "That's a helicopter."
Yeah.
heading towards us.
Well, I don't know if
What do
they.
you
That's
do?
what I'm saying. I don't think they would have seen it. It was coming up at them. Looking out
Yeah.
the windows, they wouldn't have seen shit. Because I mean,
That's
as
true.
a pilot,
That's
you're
true.
not
What
looking
day
out the
did
windows
this
anyway.
happen?
They're flying off instrumentation and off of what the traffic controller's telling them to do because they don't see shit for a while. I think on the descent. I'm not a pilot, but my assumption would be the way that they land.
You don't
'Cause-
see a
'cause their
whole
nose
lot.
is up.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I
right,
don't think they could actually see anything.
You don't
until,
see the ground. You
you
just
know,
kind of know where you're going.
movie pictures of it. Yeah, we will see the runway coming into sight, but I don't think they can actually see the damn runway.
Yeah.
You
That's a good
know, you
point.
see the ones when they're really low and they're flying sideways from winds and shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I think maybe they can see it then, but I don't really know what they can see.
Yeah. Good point. That's a good point.
I think they do it all based on, directions and degrees and all that math that they have to learn at Embry-Riddle and shit. It's,
Riddle.
well, I mean, to be a pilot, the level of stuff they have to
Oh,
know,
it's insane.
because it's not like a race car driver where you can see and feel shit.
Right.
They have to just rely. They're not touching nothing. They're just in the air, and where they're at is 100% reliant on what their instruments tell them or what the
Isn't it?
tower's telling them.
Yeah.
They don't have any line of sight stuff. If they have line of sight stuff, something's really wrong.
Yeah.
They generally, I don't think, see. So, and people in the back of the plane, when they hit the damn helicopter, the whole plane didn't explode, but so folks on that plane were aware of something for at least a couple of seconds. So that's got to suck.
That's
We're coming to our final descent. Airs.
Well,
weather
at that
outside is
point, do you just
a
let
balmy
everybody know
52
you're like,
degrees
hey,
and
we all
wham!
we're gonna die. Get your prayers in.
You don't have that much time. There's not that much time.
Well, no, I meant for the pilot. He's watching this helicopter come at him. He's got a
Right.
good 30, 40 seconds.
But to Jack's point, if he can't see him, they have no idea. They have
Yeah,
no
he's
idea
just
what
giving them the update.
no,
like
the
it's 42
pilot-
degrees and
the
be
pilot-
sure to do blah blah blah.
Yeah,
The
no, the
welcome to
pilot
fucking
saw
Miami
it
kind of shit, and just
because
bam.
he said he saw it coming and he couldn't do anything. Like that's in the black box thing, right, Joey? It said he saw it coming. I heard some things about it. Sorry.
We'll have to look into it. Well, we're wildly unprepared.
Yeah. Sorry.
Let's look at it.
I can't
Well,
find my video of her.
I'd like to take that audio clip and
And
I'd
put
like
it
to
in
dump
your
it
stuff?
dump it into Logic, Joey, and really try
Tear
to
it
boost it
apart.
up because it's interesting. I hear it, but like you said, like the ghost thing.
Yeah.
When you know what it's supposed to say, your brain.
Yeah, your brain
is gonna
makes
hear
your
it
brain's
automatically.
trained to make patterns. You're going to hear whatever the hell they told you to hear. That's why I like to try to watch those kind of videos without seeing the damn subtitles,
Right.
so I can actually hear it.
This happened on the 20th, right? When did this happen?
I don't know. I had the date and the video. It was on a Sunday, wasn't it, or something?
Dad's asking if that's from the Philadelphia crash or the.
No, that's not the Philly crash. That's the Potomac crash.
What's the Philly crash?
Hmm.
So that's that.
When did the Philly crash happen?
Shortly after
2
that.
days, 1 day, 2 days after?
Who died in that one?
What did that say? What did?
It was
I'll
a
say on
private
that.
plane.
He was asking if it was from the Philly one or the.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And not even the DC one. We haven't even talked about that one.
Where was the helicopter one at? Where's the Potomac?
That was the Potomac.
That was the DC one.
Yeah.
That was
Okay.
Potomac. Yeah. Yeah. So the Philly one was interesting. The Philly one was just a little prop job.
See, here's my
Private
Black
plane.
Hawk one. And it says you're fucking with the wrong people. And then it says, help me.
Screaming lady. Let's see the Philly one.
So
Yeah, I'm ready for
you
the
wanna
Philly.
play it?
Yeah, play it.
all right. There's no sound or anything. I don't think.
Fair enough.
So
Pound it, brother. That's a car.
I don't know. Watch.
Oh, yeah. What is that? Is that a plane? That thing flying out of the air like a missile?
Look at that thing coming down.
That's a plane, right?
Huh.
Yeah. Where's the hole it left? That's a plane?
Where's the parts of the plane?
Right. Where's the plane parts?
Where's the wheels? Where's the no? What the?
Well,
why
we
am I
know-
don't want to make a phone call.
Let's get kicked off everything. So We know from when
Fuck
the
it,
plane
what's
hit
the
the
matter?
Pentagon that there doesn't have to be any plane parts left over. Hey,
Even though
it's
we
a big
saw the
empty
video
fucking
of the
hole.
plane sliding in, oh, we just flickered. Did we lose everything? Are we out?
No, okay, good.
If you play the clip again,
It's funny. It's not funny.
in
What are y'all here?
Fifty-six or 908 Foxtrot Northeast.
Was that you're talking with the wrong people or you're fucking with the wrong people?
Think that's a plane.
Either way, they had that kind of communication with somebody that plane drove directly into the ground.
well, he's still talking to the tower. I'm sure he's still talking to the
and then
tower
there was a chick in there.
at some point.
No, not in
the other
that.
one was the chick.
Oh,
No,
We
there
got
was
our-
a help me behind that.
On
Behind
that
that
one?
recording.
Oh, was there? Okay, I don't know.
Because that's this one.
So
You're
somebody,
right, Dad.
so somebody hijacked the little.
Hold on.
that's wacky do. Oh, I hear it there.
That wasn't help me. That wasn't help me.
There was a help me behind the end of that.
I didn't hear help me at all on that.
No?
I didn't hear lady.
Yeah.
It was behind his.
It's an interest. I definitely want to dump that recording down into Logic and play with it to see what it sounds like.
Well, so we don't have a black box from the DC one yet.
No, this isn't black box. This is
Yeah, that's just a tower chatter.
yeah, it's a tower chatter. Let's play that. I want to play that Philly one again because at the end it shows the crater that it left after it crashed, which is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I know. We did the slow-mo there.
I'm really sad I don't think I sent that to Joey.
You know what sucks? You look at that explosion.
Yeah.
It looks like a gas explosion.
Well, I'm sure it is.
But it's in the wall.
jet fuel.
Yeah.
But like a. You ever watch MythBusters when they talk about that, like the difference between a real
Gas
explosion
pipes
and,
and-
yeah, yeah.
and a car exploding? That they don't look like that.
Mm-mm.
You know what I noticed, Joey? When you played the video, it doesn't look like it mutes our mic. It used to mute your mic. Can anybody hear us talking during the video? I'm curious.
We always be quiet because we thought
Yeah,
it
'cause
muted
it
us.
usually mutes the mic.
That's awesome.
Someone left to let us know.
But maybe that's something they took away. I
Can
don't
you
know.
hear me?
So yeah, so that's really interesting. So that was a prop job, right? I think it was supposed to be.
It
or
was
it
supposed to be a little baby
Cessna?
prop plane.
And then 6 people passed away. Christine
Yep.
said it looked like a natural gas explosion.
It looked like an awfully big explosion.
But
For
what-
a tiny
for
little
a fucking
plane.
plane.
what was
But
that
where
falling
is
out
your
of the sky?
pieces?
I don't know.
Where's your pieces?
Well, if with that big of a fireball, there wouldn't be a whole lot of pieces left. That's a pretty severe explosion.
That was. Yeah.
And again,
But-
I've never run a Cessna into anything solid,
but even
so I don't know.
did
but
you go
seems like a
to
lot.
Superstition Mountain Museum with us? Have you been out there with us?
No.
Do you remember the plane that crashed into the Superstition Mountains?
Yes, no.
Okay. It was like Thanksgiving. There you go.
2013.
I was gonna say about 10 years ago. Right in the Superstition.
Yeah.
Bam, boom, fire everywhere, explodes.
It was.
There's
possible.
pieces.
Yep.
Yeah, those are usually pieces. But that was daytime when we saw that picture, so a lot could have happened between the crash and then.
Yeah.
You know, depending on what part of town in Philly it's in, people could have just started picking shit up and gone to the
No,
recycling center
because
with
that
it.
I mean, there was pretty much people there immediately.
Airplane parts are
so-
expensive, man. It's a lot of titanium in an airplane.
That's
you know.
true. That's true. A lot of aluminum, you know.
Hell
Good
yeah.
stuff, good stuff.
Fuck the cans, get that propeller.
6 on the plane and 1 on the
One on the
ground.
ground passed away.
Well, yeah. Did you see the fireball?
6 people on that plane.
It was
Damn.
just
So
a
maybe
tiny little
maybe it
prop
was
plane.
maybe it was a Cessna, not a prop job. The Cessna would have probably 6 people on
Not a
it
prop job.
6 people's a lot for a little
for a prop.
Yeah,
It
for a little,
really isn't though. You have 2 drivers and 4 people.
You can't. There's only usually just a drive on a prop plane.
Is there
Depends
only
the
like?
size of the prop plane.
Is a
Usually it's
Cessna not a
probably-
prop plane?
No, Cessna. Well,
Because like the little ones we have at the airport near us, I would consider a prop plane.
I always thought a Cessna was a propeller plane.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
They're like the
smaller
little
Cessnas
ones.
are.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know dick about planes really. So, but I do know that generally speaking, it's like 2 and 2. What I consider little prop planes would be like a 2 and 2.
I don't know.
You got a pilot, co-pilot, and then 2 people in the back.
And then 2 people in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. Anything bigger than that, I would think is a different level of
Plane.
plane.
Because I would think 2 in the front and 4 in the back. But
Like Vince Neil's plane.
So a Cessna's.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I
that is
call
a
it.
prop job.
I
But
call
they
it
have the
prop.
bigger Cessnas that aren't prop
yeah, but that
jobs,
would
so.
hold 6 people. Look at that.
Citations.
Did you guys hear about the Vince Neil one? Is that in this too?
Yeah, it's on the air too. Yeah.
Well, you know, the only thing I thought about that, Vince Neil could afford a fucking Learjet.
It was your only.
That's my only thought. Is I don't care who died in it. Hopefully him, but it wasn't.
Look up a citation.
Yeah, just a pilot, whatever. But I'm thinking like, how does this son of a bitch afford a Learjet? Like, is he really? They made that much money? That's insane.
But if you invested your money too.
Yeah, it's Vince Neil.
After-
All right. So you're right, Joey. The citation's an actual jet.
Okay,
So
Yeah. So that's bigger than 6. Yeah.
but that's not what crashed, or is that if
I have no idea what kind
I
of
don't
plane
know what
it
kind of
was.
plane it was.
they haven't reported what kind of plane it was?
What kind of plane? Well, that bitch ain't looked in. I was gonna.
My left what kind of plane went on the ground?
The pain. It's just interesting. And then you have the ones. What was it? Let me go down my rabbit
It
hole.
says it was a jet crash.
Well, that would explain the speed.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, nose first. Like you're not even.
Oh, so it was a jet rescue air ambulance plane.
Holy shit!
Oh yes,
That's even
because
worse.
it was a cancer patient or something. I think I
No, it
remember.
wasn't.
Oh, come on.
Was
No,
it
I
really?
think
Oh,
it was. It was somebody going for treatment or
No,
something.
No, that's bad. That's
No, I
that's
think it
really
was.
bad. No.
I
Are
really
you
think it was a
serious?
kid.
Holy shit!
What
Oh,
was
that's
that?
fucking
What was
bad.
that air crash? Where?
That
We're-
was wasn't
No,
that in the
Philly?
airplane movie?
No, that was on Final Destination. Remember when the baby's crying? He goes, "It'd be a real fucked up God to take down this plane." Remember he said that?
I don't remember that. I didn't like those movies, so I can't say that I did. I just
Man.
remember the kid on the airplane, on the movie Airplane.
Oh yeah,
The hospital kid
Yeah.
that could eat his own foot or whatever. Some ridiculous shit. That's terrible. That's just awful. See, again,
that is
so
hor- that is horrible. That
that's
is
what
really
to me
bad.
these ones all sound very much just like awful things that happened. I can't see anything deeper to them, but who the hell knows?
I don't think there's anything deeper, but I mean, the question is why so many in a
So
short period
many.
of time, right? I mean, there's a lot going on in a short period of time, and you know, the Scottsdale one was interesting, and that actually,
But that at least, I hate to say it, I can go along with that. Shit happens, you skid into somebody else. Like that at least is believable.
yeah, it was kind of.
Let's
Let's
see it.
watch it. It was crazy.
Yeah, that was kind of.
That's more believable to me than the other ones.
That was right here in Arizona. That was at
Yeah,
Scottsdale
right,
Airport.
right around the corner.
What the hell?
What
What was the other plane doing there?
he was,
He was
was-
getting ready to leave.
he was probably getting ready to taxi.
It's in the wrong place, wasn't he?
Yeah, probably.
Probably not where he should have been.
Play,
or
play
didn't
that
get
again.
there
I'm
in
curious,
time.
Joey.
You don't know what
But-
runway he's on.
No,
Maybe
he was in the
tweaked
way
in.
because you can see the pilot of the other plane coming in. You can see the nose drop like he was hitting his brakes
Yeah,
to try
you
to
see the
avoid
smoke coming
hitting
up off
him.
the
Yeah,
wheels,
yeah. So
Fuck.
play
He's
that.
like, ah!
Play it again.
At that point, your steering is nothing.
Yeah, there's not much steering.
No,
Yeah.
there's not much steering.
Well,
on this.
and any steering is just going to take you off the runway, and that's going to suck.
Well, and then we have our F-35 crashes in Alaska where it
Ooh.
literally fucking just flies out of the air.
Where
Yeah, I
is it?
heard about that
Like
one
a fucking,
too.
that was
Yeah.
right around the same time.
You got a video?
No,
I got a video.
Lindsay's got it.
I got a video right here, Jack. Look,
Fucking hey.
it looks like a fucking, here we go.
Just a
Can you
full-on
guys see
belly
it?
flop.
It looks like
Hold
something
on.
out of the horror movies, right? When an EMP takes off and all the
Can
planes
you see
start
it?
dropping out of
Literally
the
just
sky.
do
What
fatooey.
They can't see it.
Fatui,
Like-
really?
Fatooey. What do you want? Kablooey? I mean,
I don't know. It's bad.
it's not good. It's not fucking good at all.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
And then you
I
have
don't think there's any reason to be nervous about flying.
8 cancer doctors among the
Really?
68 dead
Really,
in
Jack?
the Brazil.
That's what Christine said. She said it makes
In
her
the
nervous about
Brazil
flying.
plane crash, initially it was supposed to be 15, but 7 changed their flight at the last minute. That's not suspicious at all. Same time.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you remember before you would go years without hearing a plane crash, right? I mean,
Well,
I still
and-
go back to the early days with the TWA crash and all
And
that
then you have
stuff,
the
you know.
Helicopter crash in Houston.
That could be a clue to it too. Is you like you say, the oldest we didn't hear about it. We didn't have the information as quickly available either. So there's also
Even
that part
within-
where we really don't know how many of these type of level things happen because it took something really big to get national attention. So
Yeah.
it's quite possible there were just as many. We just didn't fucking hear about it because there weren't
that's
cameras
true.
everywhere. There weren't people dying for the news cycle's so huge. It's they have to report on every little thing that happens.
Well, they got
You
nothing
didn't
else.
used to hear that the president had a BM last night, but now you get that kind of stuff because
Yeah,
there's constant news feeds and constant content has to be created.
Well, and even in the last 5 years, even in the last 1 year.
Yeah.
I mean, even with it being so at our fingertips, you haven't heard about it.
It's scary though. It's really, I mean, especially I fly a lot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
no, I'm with you there. But
yeah, I don't know if I want to fly.
I just always feel like there's, the sort of like, having commercials Saturday morning for cigarettes or whatever,
Yeah.
anti-smoking commercials for cigarettes. Why was cigarette companies okay with it? Because it increased smoking.
Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
it's not whether it's positive or negative, it's in the zeitgeist. It becomes part of the mental. So this kind of thing where there's all this stuff going on with these planes and shit. I don't necessarily think we all need to know about every bad thing that happens, but we do, and it's all reported on.
Yep.
So it's really tough to I think it's important to try to limit the amount
Of exposure you have.
give to yourself.
Yeah.
Because the negativity I think can
Oh, it's huge.
attract negativity attracts negativity. It's why ghettos exist.
And then we've got the Belfast airport closed because somebody crashed that next day.
Stop looking at shit.
Oh, this is all the stuff I
There's-
sent
there's a ton
Joey
of
already.
them. There's
It's
a ton of
crazy. Literally all within those same 2 days.
And I didn't have the time to put them all on
No.
tonight, but
That's wild. So I wonder
That's
how many
what
have
they're
happened
buying
since.
stuff. And then
I don't
we've
know.
got our video.
and you think about the whole drone thing, right? How scary would that? Because what would it take to fly a drone into a jet engine?
Yeah.
Crash a
Nothing.
plane? Nothing.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
And then
Yeah.
you had your crash landing at Miami International Airport the next day. Everybody-
crash.
everybody
landings,
made it off.
Emergency landings happen all the time. That's something that happens all the time. But planes,
Crash
planes
landings?
just falling out of the sky.
No,
yeah,
yeah.
they do. I bet you the crash landings happen more than you think they do. What was that plane? I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 years ago that the landing gear wouldn't come down and the pilot touched down. I think it was LAX, wasn't it?
I
Where-
don't remember where it's at, but it was a
Yeah.
cool video.
He brought, what was it? Yeah. I think it was LAX that it happened.
Yeah.
That's just
Well,
cool
this
skill
is
pilot.
Yeah, that's a
Jeju
good
Air.
pilot.
Jeju Airplane does the same thing. Smashes.
Juju
Air.
Bad juju.
Yeah, it's Jeju Air. Slides right into the wall. There's been 64 confirmed plane crashes already in 2025.
That's a lot.
How many?
64.
That's a lot.
That's only how many days are we into the year even?
Not 64.
Well, not 64 days into the year.
No. 2 a day.
So this one, well, that makes
And
you-
that was
makes-
like a week ago.
makes you think annually how many plane crashes are there?
That's a good question.
I mean, because if it's the case that there's only 120
We're
on
going to
average
ask.
a year, then it's insane. But if there's 365 every year, or 700,
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not a pilot.
No shit.
Glad I don't work here.
Well, that was one of the things,
I did like that.
the memes that were going around. And it was like when you're a private pilot and you hear that there's 6 cancer doctors on your plane, you close up and you go home.
Christine, you don't need to be scared. That shit doesn't happen out west. It only happens on the East Coast, it seems.
Fucking Jesus.
What, Joe? Only in Scottsdale.
We're not driving into
Yeah,
there.
but
So it's fine.
that was Vince Vaughn and
He's fancy.
Vince Neil.
Vince Vaughn's plane was the one that got hit.
It was Vince Neil's plane.
that hit Vince Vaughn's plane.
Oh, well, then it's Vince Vaughn's fault.
Yeah.
Was it really? Vince Vaughn has a plane too? What the
Mhm.
fuck?
They were probably here for TPC, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. These assholes all make too much
Yeah,
money.
so it was Vince Neil crashed into Vince Vaughn's plane.
Vince, it was Vince Neil's
But Vince
girlfriend.
Neil's pilot's the one that died, right?
Yeah, and his
Yes.
girlfriend and her companion.
So clearly Vince Vaughn had the bigger plane.
Yeah. I would hope so, but either one of them really should be able to afford a plane, as far as I'm concerned. And it's
See,
not
it
John
won't tell me
Travolta,
how
but
many
still.
crashes there were. It's telling me how many plane deaths.
You know, John Travolta has a 747.
He's a good pilot too.
He owns a 747
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
flies it. That's fucking insane.
He's got a runway at his house.
I know. Well, if you can afford one of those, I guess. It's hard for me to wrap my head around that money, but I remember the lead singer of The Offspring. I can't remember what his name is, but he owns a MiG. He owns and pilots a MiG, privately owned. It's like, that's fucking insane.
Doesn't Tom Cruise have a MiG too?
Probably.
I think he does.
I mean, it's just like these guys are fighter jets. What the?
Yeah.
You want to go flying? Remember when guys had like kit planes, and that was cool. I had a big brother back in the day that had a little, one of those little prop helicopter things. I thought that was the coolest shit ever. I'm like, motherfuckers have jets?
Yeah. Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
Christine,
You
you're
got the
coming
money.
to the West Coast, so you're fine.
You're fine.
You might just have to stay here though.
Oh crap! My brain's ADD is healthy. The whole West Coast thing made me think of Tupac. And then, do you know that he was faking the gangster thing?
He was faking it.
You see the video of him in high school?
I heard about
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit! Blew my. I just went what? And sorry,
What?
shiny stuff. So yeah, planes suck. I never liked planes. I liked airport security. That was fun.
It's just weird. It's just something.
interesting.
It just seems weird to me.
Life is full
I
of
don't
surprises.
understand it. But again, wow, that's really mean to think that people are like that. But again, if you're going to take people out and you need to decrease the population,
Well, of those
kind of an
ones,
easy way to do it.
of those plane crashes, there was only one that really is suspect of any kind of foul play.
And I would say that would be the Potomac.
Yeah, well,
Sure.
100%.
Yeah,
And then that
100%.
was still, I mean, we'll never know.
But my question is, and I think Lindsay's opinion is the same, was that Philly crash? I don't know. It did. When you watch that video, it doesn't look
feel
like a
right.
plane.
What did it hit?
Watch it again. It does not look like
It
a plane.
doesn't feel
I'm
right.
sorry.
I know, like, it was supposed to be a kid and
That
everything.
doesn't look like a plane, man. Yeah,
Well,
like a meteor or
planes-
something. Yeah.
Planes, I mean,
What's the flash up in the top part of the screen? Is that just reflection on the?
It's reflection. Yeah.
yeah,
from
that's
the
just the
camera.
boom on the.
How come it happened
Dash
before
cam.
the explosion?
I
It's
just,
got the right trajectory to it. The way the pavement's kicked up.
Yeah.
I mean,
cruise
it looks
missile.
like a bomb too, but there's
Yeah, I
that.
don't know.
It's interesting.
Actually, watching it again, it was really not as fast as I was thinking it was.
Well, we
but a
the
plane
second
is,
one I put slow motion.
Right,
a
but I mean,
plane
even on
is
the
not
internet.
gonna
You ever seen a
like
video of
it's
a
gonna
cruise missile?
kind of
Holy-
fluff.
Oh yeah, that's quick.
Fast.
Whoosh. Yeah, straight down.
Like it's gonna kind of like hello, their
Well, not if you're piloting it into the
trajectory.
ground.
I mean,
If you're aiming it into the ground, which I think whoever was flying that thing, I think was
could be.
pointed into the ground.
That's mean. You took a kid out for that.
3 hours on a plane beats the hell out of 3 days on a bus. Yep, 100%. 100%.
Yeah, but 3 days on the bus beats the hell out of nosediving into the concrete.
Really, Jack?
Yeah, but also think about all the bus accidents there are and how many more stupid people there
Think
are
about all
driving.
the interesting folks you get to meet, though.
But,
Oh, she had a blast. She
But
had
really, if
so
you
much
think
fun
about it,
meeting people.
how many flights do you think go out a day?
I don't know.
Hundreds of flights.
Hundreds
right?
of
I mean,
thousands.
when you look at the map of the sky, when you look at all the planes that are in the air at one time, there's probably thousands of
There's
flights.
hundreds of thousands.
No, not
Yeah.
hundreds of thousands, but there's probably thousands of flights a day. I mean, so your odds are still pretty good on a plane.
Yeah,
I mean,
considering it.
Are you
you know.
talking just US or are you
I'm
talking
just talking
everywhere?
US.
Oh,
Just
okay.
US.
Then yeah,
There's
there's probably
just US.
there's probably a couple of thousand flights. But You
Everywhere.
guys are not helping.
Yeah.
You don't know that.
What?
Christine
You know
will be
what?
fine.
He doesn't know that we're not helping.
Christine will be fine.
You'll be fine. Yeah, I don't know. I've always, we've always said that the trope that air travel is statistically is a lot safer.
It's a lot
than
safer. Yeah.
living in the ground. That's very true. But the real downside is that being alive gives you 100% chance of dying.
Yeah.
All the
That's
time.
All the time.
But so you can't live your life scared of dying. You
This
just
is
can't.
well, this is my thing. Is if I'm gonna go out, I know on a plane, I'm going out.
I know
I'm
that
not gonna be crippled. I'm not gonna be whatever like it could be if I'm hit by a bus.
I just can't make my decisions based on risks.
Whether or not I could die.
Because taken out by a commuter train trying to go to the Circle K.
I'm gonna tell you, I
It's true,
trust the
too.
pilot a lot more than I trust some of the drivers of these vehicles.
Yeah, I would say
Hell
that's true.
yeah.
I mean,
But
they
for the
want to
most
go home
part-
to their families every night.
I just can't worry about that shit.
Yeah.
It's like whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen, and I know that I don't have
They're
control.
taking Jack out tonight. They're
was a
taking Jack
pilot.
out tonight.
If I was a pilot, I could consider it more, and I would worry about it more. But because I'm just getting on a plane, I can't worry about it because I have no control over it.
Right.
Exactly. You have to give that up when you get on the plane.
And absolutely, the fact, taking a bus or taking a plane, you're just as likely to die as far as I'm concerned. If you're going to die, you're going to die. So, Christine, you're not allowed to die. So, sorry.
It's not going to happen.
Oh, no.
You can only have
Christine
successful
can't
flights.
So, you remember the Malaysia story?
Yeah,
Malaysia
the
flight?
disappearing plane.
That was the
That
weirdest
just
fucking
gone.
thing ever.
They still never found shit.
They never found it.
It happens. But that was the first time that I became aware of how little of the globe we actually had the ability to even track.
Right.
Mhm.
I didn't realize how many planes fly into areas that we have no ability to see where they're at
Right.
Nope.
Right. To
for
look at,
hours
right.
and hours on
Yeah.
time. And then if they don't fly the flight path and they get off of it,
If nobody
You don't
knows
know.
where they
there's no
went.
fucking way to know. They
Right.
could just turn completely around, go straight in the water. We'd never know.
Yeah.
So it's interesting because
You're like, there's some
Starlink
way between here and here.
is going to change that because it will have global coverage
Yeah.
where we won't ever lose a plane again.
Right.
So that's kind of cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's just bizarre. How do you lose a plane? Right? How does that happen?
It just flies off the path.
How do
Where does
you
it
know?
go? That's the thing.
Into the ocean. As enormous as the
guess,
ocean is,
but
it's
yeah.
not hard to
Oh, and it's
imagine
the
that they
ocean
lost
is
a plane.
I
deep.
guess, but they dredged that area. For
Yeah, but the
months.
ocean
that area,
is
but we don't know
deep.
where the fuck it
That's
went.
true. That's a good point.
That's the problem is that if it got off
They
its flight path,
assumed.
because we don't have the coverage of the globe like I always thought we did, there's so much of it that we couldn't track it. And if it just take one big turn, fly for an hour because how long it was out of sight,
Range.
it could have gone
Anywhere.
countless numbers of places to where to even
Yeah.
start looking for it. And there's so many places that we would never be able. If it hit its speed, it's going to
And deep
disintegrate
and-
essentially,
yeah.
and just so many pieces that wouldn't be able to be identified. I mean, honestly, it doesn't. When you think about it in terms of the reality of what could have happened, it
It's-
makes total sense that
yeah.
we didn't find it.
Yeah.
I always went off the opinion or the idea that we knew where the hell planes were when they were in the air. It was after the fact that found out that it's not the case. That most of the time when they do these transatlantic or over the ocean kind of flights, there's big chunks of time where
You
we
don't
don't
know.
have the ability to know where the fucking plane's at. That's what the black box is for
Right,
and all that
right,
stuff.
right.
Mhm.
If you never considered the fact that what if we just fucking lose one altogether and you can't even get the black box because we don't know where the hell they went.
Yeah.
I did love the news report though of the pilots. Something wrong. Boom, dang fuck. They did a news report actually reported that
Really?
they got the pilots' names and there was something wrong and we too low. It was fucking awful.
Oh, it's terrible.
That's bad.
So anyway, yeah,
That's terrible.
I digress.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's just crazy.
It is. It is when you think about it, though, because if you think about, oh, well, it's only, 100 miles. Okay, but if it's 100 miles square, you're never going to be able to trudge that. You're assuming he stayed on this track.
Right.
Well, if he veered off and went 50 miles this way and then up, you're never going to find
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, there's not gonna find it.
And then if you hit a deep spot in the ocean,
Yeah.
that's just sinking.
Well, again, just like hitting the ocean at speed, anything
You're
hits the
done.
ocean at speed,
Water
the,
is not
the level of
soft.
destruction.
Oh, it's like concrete.
Yeah.
It's just like hitting concrete. Yeah.
Water's
just
not
gonna be-
soft.
Well, the theory was, I think that it was shot down. Isn't that
Yeah,
the theory?
I think somebody said that. But again, if it stayed
do
on
you
its flight
know?
path, if something happened to it on its flight path,
we would have seen.
we should have been able to find it.
Yeah,
Right.
because
The fact that they never did because, yeah, there's no evidence along the flight path. So at some point,
But again, did a
it lost
plane
its
come
flight
up and make it go off a flight and then they shot it down?
I
have no
remember
idea.
hearing some theories about pilots or co-pilots or somebody having some shitty thing in their life where they were, considering that that person had intentionally piloted it off of
Right.
the path. But that was so long ago, I don't
There's
even
that
remember.
too. And again, how do you know? You're all just guessing at that point.
Yeah,
You
well,
have nothing.
it could all just be a fever dream.
That's why it's all theories.
Yep. We like our
Reload the game, guys. This one sucks.
Start over.
Start over again. Make our house gray this time.
Our house is gray.
So in the years that I've been coming out here, you guys have to know
5 years now,
how
Jack.
shitty my brain is. Today we're outside looking at a new
For a new
fence,
fence.
and I noticed the house is gray, and I'm like, "Is the house? When did you guys paint the house gray?" They're like, "It's been gray since we got it."
I was like, we've never painted the house yet.
I
Jack's
swore to
like,
God,
what?
it's that salmon pink. I had no idea. Yeah,
He's like, it's not brown. I was like, nope, never been brown.
just absolutely wild.
He's like, oh,
So yeah,
okay. And then Joey's like, oh, really?
Joey's just doing that to make me feel better. Like, we can't have Jack think he's that stupid.
I'll go along with it. Somebody's got to be on Jack's side.
Indeed.
Wow, what a
Ay,
crazy
ay,
show
ay.
tonight. Couldn't get Rumble to work. I don't know what's going on with Rumble. It's weird.
That's okay.
Got kicked out of TikTok.
Yep.
What are we doing?
Fuck those guys.
Jesus.
Let's see if we are back on Rumble.
No, we're not. It hasn't come up yet.
Oh man,
That's fantastic. So here's a show for 6 people. Our 6 bestest buddies.
hello everybody, fucking A. Yep, nope. Still says
Because we
upcoming.
normally get most of our views on Rumble.
Yeah, I
Which
know.
sucks.
And I shared the
So-
crap out of it today too, man. And it got mad at me. It wouldn't let me share it anymore.
Well, that's some bullshit.
It was crazy. It was like, no. And then it was like, you cannot post. And when I clicked on why you can't post, it was like, it's unavailable right now. And I was like, I bet it is.
It's weird.
Smuckerberg.
We had 30 views on our commercial.
Because a bunch of people were waiting.
They're waiting for the show. And we'll have to repost it tomorrow.
Sucks.
That really sucks.
Horse pucky.
I don't know what happened. I tried it
Sucks.
3 times. It wouldn't come on.
Well, great. Maybe they're having technical difficulties.
It could be. It's possible.
That
We'll see.
could be a them thing and not an us thing.
What, Joey? Yeah, it could be. It could be having issues.
Could be a them problem.
That's right.
So what have we decided?
Planes suck. And Christine's terrified, and it's our fault. And I'm going to be a nearsighted airline pilot at some point.
Right? I
Mhm.
like that.
We're good. I'm
good.
nearsighted currently, so
There you go.
it's a step up if I'm going to be an airline pilot.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, nobody would trust me that much.
So we really haven't learned anything. I mean,
No.
We ain't learned shit.
we ain't learned shit. Still
We
in
ain't-
We
learn
let
shit.
what the what? Woo! There we go.
I love it. Love
Yeah.
it, Joey. We found new controls on
It's-
the video switcher.
It-
It's fun.
That's all we need.
Do it again.
There you go.
This is what happens when the boys are left alone in the studio.
That is true.
wanted to teleport.
Buttons are found.
So don't forget, guys, go check out our new sponsor,
The Y-Cast.
Project Y.
With the Y-Cast.
we like you.
It's going to
we
make
like
Jack look young.
It's going to be wild.
Yeah, so go check out
Is
their
it just for your
website,
face
Project
exclusively?
Y. No, so it's my brother's company.
There
My
is a
brother and his
Body
partner.
lotion coming.
They're a men's Project
It's-
Y
it's
is about
men's
men's health
health.
and wellness. Really what it is.
So can you use this anywhere?
I mean, you can. I
It's
don't
like
know.
a wrinkle thing.
Yeah.
right?
It is.
Okay,
It
just
is.
checking.
Yeah.
So check out
Smooth.
check out the
External
Ycast.
use only, Jack. External use
Really?
only.
I don't know what the hell you're thinking. Of course, external use only. Jeez,
Oh,
Louise.
what the hell is going on over there? With you, it could be anything. I just want to make sure.
Oh, good times. Go check out the Ycast. It's a great podcast. They've had a few episodes now. A lot of good information on it. And it is not only for men, it is for women also. So go check it
Well,
out.
it's all health,
It
but
is.
it is geared towards men.
Yeah.
Which is good.
So
We got to
that-
take care of our guys.
Or overbearing women too.
That's true.
Got to take care of our guys.
some shit you need to hear.
You got to watch this.
That's funny.
Yes, we're gonna play music. We're gonna go down and play music
On the other TikTok that didn't kick us off.
Kicked off that TikTok, but
Till
we're
the
gonna,
20th.
we're gonna play music. I can't believe that we got put in the corner. Like,
We did.
We're-
You never
we're in
put
trouble.
baby in a corner.
talk about best stuff.
Ah, it was literally like after the drone thing. I think we're not allowed to
I don't
say
know.
drone.
I don't know. Well, what'd you say, Joey? Is disinformation? Yeah. So
Fucking come on.
we weren't giving disinformation.
We weren't present. You're not presenting anything as factual. We were
It's
talking about
TikTok,
thoughts.
bro. Everything is disinformation.
It's such fucking thought police horse shit. That's so stupid. It's like, oh, you talk about things we don't know for sure. Well, of
but
course.
they
you
were
asshole.
actually listening to us. That makes me happy.
Right? Exactly.
Good job.
Who's the moderator? I'm curious.
It's a fucking computer program. They
Yeah.
just
I know
pick
it
up
is.
words
It's an
that we
AI.
said. We said
But they
words.
put me on the list. Put me on the list, baby.
We don't know. That's the problem. Is we don't use the right code words. Like you got to say like when you're talking about that one thing. Or like fucking. What do we call it? Call it.
The vid.
What would you call it? Do you
a
call it
little C.
Nuevo 11 or Nuevo 11 or something other than saying actually
9/11,
9/11? Yeah, because
yeah.
that'll get you fucked because the thing picks it up. So you have to call it like Ocho 12
The
or some
plane
shit.
in the big buildings.
Ocho 12.
Yeah, so that'd be my new code. So on Ocho 12, when they flew the potato bugs into the fat chick,
Into the French fries.
just
Into the
avoiding
fat chick.
keywords in general, just like a Mad Libs. Well, that's what you need to do.
Oh, those are
You
fun.
create a Mad Libs decoder ring kind
Right.
of situation for talking about sensitive subjects.
Well, I think this will be the last show we try to do on TikTok. At least
Yeah.
on this podcast.
Yeah, because
For
I want to talk
us,
about real stuff.
I
I'm
don't think
tired
we
of
need to.
censoring shit.
That is unbelievable. Well, I mean, even on Truth About Beer, we got
You can talk about
We got yelled
like
at
gay
a couple
stuff though,
times.
right? Just not intelligent.
Oh
stuff.
yeah, no, yeah.
it's
You
just that
can't have
intelligent
any.
stuff, right? Exactly.
You can't have any good conversations.
Tommy,
That's the
when are you
problem.
taking off?
If you have any thought process that goes against the narrative,
Yeah.
you're fucked.
So stupid.
So
Well, it is China.
Come on, Trump, hurry up and fuck everybody over.
right.
When is his thing? It's 30 days,
Which
right?
thing?
What thing?
Doge?
For TikTok?
I don't know what
Wasn't
the
it
I don't know what the
30
final
days?
I don't know what the final thing on TikTok was, but I could give a shit.
Because it's 30 days now, isn't it? It's been 30
No,
days.
it's close.
Yeah.
The
It's
20th.
close.
We'll see.
I don't
Because
know.
we're just at,
We need to
like-
design a platform, right? Just a platform we can go on to say whatever the hell you want.
Well, you know,
Free speech platform.
I'm sure
No,
there's plenty
they've
of
had
them.
plenty
There's
of them.
It's,
They don't end
it's
up well.
impossible to the infrastructure is necessary, and the problem with it is to get the infrastructure, you still have to be
censored. in
there's
some way.
somebody that controls the infrastructure, which is like Amazon or somebody. In order to get out there,
Yeah.
you don't have the technology or the money to do that,
No.
so you have to rely on some asshole who holds the keys to the kingdom. Elon Musk happens to have a big enough share that he can do his thing, but
Yeah.
everybody else has to kiss the ass
of him.
whatever company it is
Yeah.
that controls that stuff.
Whatever it
On
is,
some
yeah.
level, I mean, that's what I understand it to be, because
It has to be, because for you to get out there enough, you're never going to have the money to.
Well, that's why I got to give props to Rumble. I mean, Rumble, honestly, when we did Coffee Table, it
We
got
never
us.
got-
It got us through COVID. It
We
really did.
never got
I mean,
in
because
trouble
we
at all.
never got in trouble on Rumble. We could say
you
whatever the hell we
can't get in
wanted
trouble
to.
on Rumble. That's the
No,
whole
you
point.
can't.
And that's the way it should be.
And YouTube, I can't tell how many episodes. I go back to watch the episode and it's gone,
Done.
just completely gone. Now they
Deleted.
started just cutting whatever segment of that video.
Some of it they
that
do.
was
Some of
offensive.
it
Some
they
they just
don't.
kick your whole.
Some they
freaking
just kick the
episode
whole
off.
thing
Yeah,
off. They don't even care.
They don't care.
Yeah, well, I know a lot of the bigger guys they do the whole demonetizing thing and stuff.
Yeah,
And just in general, the censorship stuff. And that's the one thing that I think is funny with all the people that rally against Elon Musk. And he's trying to do the free speech
Yeah.
deal, because the ideal free speech model is scary as hell, because it means you have to allow all the crazy horse shit to be on there
yeah,
too.
you do.
I'm blown away at the shit I can see on Instagram.
Oh,
Yeah.
seriously.
The stuff that you can actually see on Instagram is like, what in the fuck?
yeah.
But that's the way it's supposed to be.
But even TikTok, if you think about it, you see some of the videos they put on TikTok.
I don't have TikTok. I don't
It's
get on
like-
TikTok.
How do you kick us off for
Oh, it's almost
theorizing
it's like
something?
Talking- just
Some of
talking.
it truly is.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
some of
talking
it's-
about stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just words.
But you're allowed to show videos.
Mhm.
That's why it killed me when we were getting kicked off. When we were getting booted
Yeah.
by you saying
My
drugs
saying,
and
I
stuff
said
like that.
what and pills.
I
Oh
mean,
no!
But then you watch some of the videos they put
Just
on there.
flipping
It's like,
tits out.
how do
Look at
you
this shit.
get away with that?
Literally,
Yeah,
like
seriously.
the JJ's right up all in your face.
I just don't
It's interesting too, because
don't
it's almost the
understand it.
opposite of like the TV stuff or movie stuff, where it's like if you can show the most horrific graphic violence, but
Doesn't
you can't.
matter.
You couldn't
can't
show
talk
sex.
about it.
You can't show anything.
I don't think
Oh, yeah.
censoring had anything to do with Rumble tonight.
No, I
we
think
couldn't
it
get
was-
on Rumble from the beginning.
Like it's broken.
So
yeah.
I think there's something wrong with Rumble. 'Cause
Yeah,
I-
that's-
I literally tried 3 times when I was in the studio there,
Something with our link.
and we couldn't get in. We couldn't get on. So I'll post it tomorrow. It'll be on Rumble tomorrow.
Broken.
All right, guys. Well, that's gonna do it for us. I hope everybody has a happy Valentine's Day, and we're gonna go downstairs right now and set up
to
for
get
some
hoses.
music.
I'm so excited.
So Lindsay's happy about her hoses.
Hoser.
So
Hoser.
so jump over
So
to
excited.
TikTok if you have it, to the Truth About Beer, and we're gonna do some music for you
Yeah,
guys.
not drunk facts.
Not drunk with facts.
Fuck those guys.
Yeah, we're kicked off.
All right, guys. Have a great weekend. See you next
Bye.
week.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Bye.
See you.